Have you ever looked at your dog and just wondered what's really going on in its head? What that bark actually means? Well, today we're going way beyond just barks and meows. We're going to try and decode the secret language of the entire animal kingdom. And trust me, what they're saying is way more complex and amazing than you could ever imagine.
Right, so let's just get this out of the way. When we think about animal communication, our minds immediately go to the sounds our pets make, right? A dog barking, a cat meowing. But is that really all there is to it? Is that the whole conversation? Oh no, the reality is 1,000 times more fascinating. There is a hidden symphony happening all around us, all the time. A constant, complex conversation that we, as humans, are only just now beginning to tune into.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to start with the full orchestra of animal signals. Then we'll dive into the invisible world of chemical whispers. After that, we'll watch the incredible dance body language, explore some seriously wild secret codes, and finally, look at how technology is helping us translate it all.
Okay, first up, let's talk about this idea of the hidden orchestra. It's this beautiful concept where every single creature, no matter how big or small, is playing its own unique instrument in this massive, planet-wide performance. I mean, what a perfect way to describe it, right? It's not just about one single sound. It's about how all the different parts, the sounds, the movements, even the smells, all work together in a performance that is absolutely critical for survival. Think about a wolf pack, for example. They're like a professional sports team out there using this whole toolkit of signals to coordinate a hunt. But then you have something like the honeybee, which gives its hive mates literal GPS coordinates through a dance. The angle of its waggle points to the food's direction, and how long the waggle lasts tells them the distance. It's an actual symbolic language.
But what about communication that's completely silent and completely invisible? Let's move on from the sounds we can hear to a language we can't even see. It's one of the oldest and most powerful forms of communication on Earth.
The source calls these invisible text messages, and that is spot on. These chemical signals work in total darkness. They can drift around corners, and the message can hang in the air for hours. They are the silent, secret messengers of the natural world, carrying info about danger, food, or finding a mate.
And get this, look how elegant this system is with ants. They literally create these chemical highways that just appear when they're needed and then vanish when the food is gone. There's no construction, no traffic jams, just pure, effective communication that gets the job done.
And the power of these signals is just mind-blowing. A male moth can find a female from miles away based on a single molecule she releases. Rhinos use their poo piles like a community bulletin board to post status updates and see who's in the neighborhood. And a queen bee? Well, she controls her entire colony of thousands with her own unique scent. Incredible.
All right, so from invisible chemicals, let's switch to a language that's right there in plain sight. It's something we humans know pretty well, saying everything you need to say without making a single sound. Welcome to the dance of visual conversation.
You know, just like a friend giving you a thumbs up or a stranger with a scowl on their face, animals use their bodies to send instant, crystal clear messages. It's fast, it's direct, and it can be the difference between making a friend and starting a fight.
Take a horse, for instance. A simple flick of the ears can communicate totally different emotions. Ears back, I'm not happy. Ears forward, ooh, what's that? For a herd animal, being able to read these tiny signals in an instant keeps the entire group safe and totally in sync.
Party tricks! I love that! This description of a bird of paradise is just perfect. I mean, these dances look completely wild to us, right? Just a crazy explosion of color and movement. But this isn't just for fun. There is a very, very serious purpose behind this whole performance.
See, it's not just a dance. It's a high-stakes genetic audition. That male is using every single feather, every single move, to scream to the female, hey, I'm the healthiest, strongest, and absolute best choice you've got. It's basically his visual resume.
So, we've covered sound, scent, and sight. But what happens when none of those work? In the deep ocean or over huge distances? Well, animals have evolved some truly mind-bending ways to communicate when the normal channels are down.
This just shows you how incredibly creative evolution can be. Elephants literally use the ground as a giant telephone line, sending vibrations for miles. Fireflies turn the night sky into a light show with flashing patterns that are basically Morse code for "let's date." And some fish even use electric fields to navigate and chat in murky water.
And then there's the octopus.
I mean, can you imagine being able to change your entire outfit, your whole appearance, in the blink of an eye? That's what an octopus does. Its skin is a living, breathing screen that can flash with anger, send a warning, or just disappear.
So, where does all this knowledge get us? Well, we are standing on the edge of a brand new era. We're finally moving from just being spectators to actually starting to understand the conversation.
For the first time ever, technology is giving us something like a Rosetta Stone for the languages of the wild. We are starting to crack the codes.
And what's so incredible about this is we're moving from just observing to actually participating. We're using AI to hear patterns in whale songs that no human ear could ever pick up. We can even talk back to animals. Say we think a certain elephant rumble means danger. We can play that sound and see if the herd reacts the way we expect. We're testing our understanding in real time, and it's unlocking so many secrets.
Which leads us with this one huge thought. For all of human history, we've talked about animals. Now, we're finally learning how to listen to them. And as we get better and better at translating their world, what they have to tell us could change ours forever.